So I'm out doing a little bit more exploring today out here in Idaho, and I found another kind of remote destination, which is an abandoned school. So you might be able to see that right here. But typically when I'm out on these various locations, I'm not really here so much for the destination itself, but kind of for the, I guess you could say, the drive or the journey, that sort of thing. Plus, the other really weird thing is that it is almost 80 degrees right now in Idaho. It's probably like 75 where I am. And there is still a ton of snow. So this is the first time I've ever been out in like shorts and a t-shirt and super hot, and there's a bunch of snow. Okay, but what I actually wanted to talk about today obviously doesn't have really anything to do with my current location. What I wanted to talk about just briefly was the idea of making more than you consume. So I hear all the time people say, I want to start a YouTube channel, or I want to create this product, or I want to do this service, or I'm tired of my job, or I want to become a freelancer, or all of these things I hear pretty regularly have to do with people kind of waiting for an opportunity to come their way, particularly when it comes to building a business or creating some type of content. And so I think a lot of people tend to get overwhelmed with a lot of the particulars when it comes to, say, for example, starting a YouTube channel or starting freelancing. Those are kind of two different avenues or routes for starting to either create content or, again, either that or build your own business. But what you'll notice, particularly with a lot of people, let's go back to the YouTube example, is that you'll see a lot of people who get super excited about the idea of building a platform and creating regular videos, and they'll have a ton of ideas. And they'll go for a couple of months, or maybe even, 6 months, or maybe even a year. And then they'll just kind of burn out, right? And this happens probably more than anything else. Even I myself on this channel have gone through lulls or seasons where I'm not currently producing content, but always come back to it. And so what I wanted to offer today was just a very simple concept that has helped me massively, either when it's building different products or services, or whether it's starting my own business, or whether it's creating videos for this channel. And so my hack to you today, of my number one piece of advice, the thing that I think will help you massively if you're wanting to start creating videos or building a business or doing all of these things, and that is, don't watch this video. Okay, but you're obviously watching this video, which I do appreciate, by the way. But really the point I'm trying to make is that in order for this to work, and this has been something that's been a personal rule that I've followed ever since I started this YouTube channel and ever since I started creating content in general, was to create more than I consume. So I think the average person consumes, I don't even know the number, an exorbitant amount of just Netflix content or YouTube content or Disney Plus or Hulu, or pick your streaming service of choice. People consume a ton of content. Now that means two things. One, it's good news for you because that means that there's never enough content to create. But number two, the downside of that is that it means that for a creator, for somebody who's wanting to be able to produce and create that content, it's going to eat up all of that super valuable time. So the next time you're just kind of scrolling through your Netflix feed and you don't know what to watch, you don't know what to do, instead, flick off the TV, start jotting down ideas for your new podcast episodes. Start coming up with some new ideas for videos. Start outlining a business plan for the freelancing work that you want to do. Stuff like that will make a huge difference. Seriously, though, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to trudging through snow in like 80-degree weather. And I know this does sound really weird. I've actually used services like Netflix or even YouTube or other services similar, a place where I would typically consume content. I've actually used that as a reminder that I need to create content. But my basic rule is essentially 1-to-1. If I'm going to watch, however much YouTube video content, I want to make sure that I'm creating at least the same amount or more for my channel or in some other avenue that I create content or provide value. And so one of the things you might be wondering is why? What's the purpose of creating content? There's so many advantages to it. One, you get to serve an audience. Two, you get to build a platform. You actually get to start building a business and a platform around something that you're actually interested in and something that you have a unique skill and qualification for. And then on top of all of those things, At the end of the day, it's just a prioritization of time. Spending your time doing something that's of value not only for you, but for other people you know or you want to serve or work with in the future. That's pretty much it. Really short video today, so stop watching this video, stop watching other YouTube videos, and go out there and create something. And feel free to leave me a comment in this video letting me know what it is that you're working on. I always love to hear from you. So as always, if you found this video useful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.